The 2025-26 Ashes kicked off in Perth, and the test had more twists than a chubby checker dance competition, finishing so fast, day 3, 4 and 5 didn't even bother getting dressed. Day 1, England blinked first. Rolled for 172 as Mitch Starc went full nightmare mode with his best ever test figures of 7 for 58. The big left-hander was hooping it around corners and making the top order look like they'd turned up to face throwdowns, not a 101 test veteran bowling at full tilt. It looked like Australia had day 1 tucked safely in their kit bag, until Jofra Archer, all rhythm and flashy gold chain, flexed his muscles with the brand new kookaburra. Jake Weatherald found Archer as slippery as a bar of soap in the change room showers, while Marnus Labuschagne and Steve Smith were peppered like a cheap pub steak. In no time, it was 4 for 31, and the Perth crowd went from chirpy to church quiet. Head and Green gave the innings some CPR, but Stokes stormed back with 5 for 23, and Australia imploded faster than the Hindenburg to be 9 for 123, still 49 in the red. Bazball had fizzled, Aussie ball had frazzled, and with 19 wickets falling in the first day's play, this Ashes soap opera was only just warming up. Then came that session on day 2, the one that will haunt England and their Barmy supporters for the whole summer. Going into the lunch break 99 runs in front with 1 wicket down, England were in control, and Aussie supporters were as nervous as David Lloyd's protector facing Jeff Thompson in the 74-75 Ashes. After the break, England lost 9 wickets for peanuts. On a fast, bouncy Perth wicket, their batsmen drove at everything with hard hands, and with that extra bounce, the ball kept kissing the edge of the willow, flying straight to the cordon, where it was accepted as gleefully as a gold coin donation at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. With more nicks in the top order than at a Greek wedding, England's second innings imploded for just 164, with a few of them batting like they were late for a day at the beach. Australia's quicks did let their tail off the hook by banging it in short and leaking a few bonus runs, but by then Bazball had turned into fizzball, and the Ashes opener was already slipping out of England's grasp. The target of 205 was the biggest score of the match, and, under the conditions, it should have been as tricky as a magician's convention, but Travis Head had his own rabbit-out-of-the-hat act. With Usman Khawaja injured, Head got the call to open. What followed wasn't Bazball. It was Travball. Head simply baseballed England out of the Ashes opener, an exhilarating 123, bringing up his 100 from just 69 balls. Nearly every explosive shot found acreage on its way to or over the rope. Australia romped home by 8 wickets in 28.2 overs, and if you bought a ticket for day 3, 4 or 5, tough luck. This test was done and dusted inside 2 days. And all the while, the off-field noise told its own story. Day 2 was supposed to be Barmy Army Day, but by that final session, their song sheet looked like England's batting card, very short. When they're on top, it's Jerusalem on loop. When they're behind in Australia, the singing dies and all you hear is plastic beer cups and the gnawing of fingernails. And speaking of noise that faded, what about Jofra Archer? He's their box office quick, but he's built for 4 overs, not 4 sessions. After backing up from day 1, by his 5th over in the second innings, he was down the mid to high 130s. That's pretty much Terry Alderman pace at test level. Out here, the schedule doesn't care if you're a T20 rock star with bling around your neck. You've got to be a 5-day workhorse. Travball blew Bazball straight into the Indian Ocean, and now the only thing still swinging is the mood in the English comment section. Poms on social media are in full meltdown, blaming the pitch, the toss, the travel, the umpires, the horoscope. Everything except their C-ball hit-ball technique on AFL-sized amphitheatres instead of postage stamp village greens. If you only last about 70 overs when you bat twice in a test, you're not winning in Australia. You're just providing social media content. Day 3, 4 and 5 never turned up, but the memes keep rolling in. This has been the Sportsologist with your Perth Ashes diary wrap. And if you love a miracle innings under pressure just like Travis's, don't miss my Doug Walters 1974 Ashes last ball 6 story on the channel. You'll find it linked on the end screen. I'll leave you with that thought.